Hey, what's going on, VC? It's the Zonkman coming at you, doing a video. This is the VC lottery. This is my entry in the VC lottery. This is for Robert Zee. This is for the vinyl community. This is for myself. I am coming in right under the wire. If for some reason, Robert Z, if for some reason I don't make it, then you can disqualify me. I am trying to cut it to the very end. I know it is, I'm East Coast time. You're in Arizona, so during fast time, you're 2 hours behind. During slow time, you're 3 hours behind because Arizona doesn't play that daylight savings game. So I'm trying to cut it in just under the wire. It's after midnight, so we're going to let it all hang out. So yeah, my point is to try to get the video uploaded right before midnight your time and to barely make the deadline by the skin of my teeth. That's how the Zonkman rolls. Procrastination. All right, so what does Robert Z want us to do? Basically wants us to talk about ourselves. What kind of collector are we? What kind of vinyl collector are we? I'm Steve Bender, but I'm not just Steve Bender. Steve Bender is only a part of who I am. I'm the Zonkman. I'm not just the Zonkman. Zonkman is only a part of who I am. A vinyl collector isn't just who I am. Being a vinyl collector is only part of who I am. And I like what Bobby Gass said. Bobby Gass said he was a music listener. He's not a collector. He listens to music. So I'll say I fall in that category. I don't collect anything, although it does start to pile up. I just like listening to music. Oh, one thing too, I wanted to say thank you, Sergeant Zelensky, for your service. Appreciate it. I wanted to say that right off the top. A few other VC members aren't familiar. Yes, he served in the United States Air Force for us. So yes, Bobby Z is in the military, or wasn't retired military. Okay, so we're supposed to talk about ourselves and what kind of collector are we. And I'm doing this on the fly. The Zonkman doesn't edit or plug stuff in or do any of that kind of stuff. Hit play, roll, what you see is what you get. So this is probably going to be the longest video I've ever made to date and probably the worst. Not going to lie about that. So yeah, we're supposed to talk about ourselves. That's easy being in the VC. That's why we make these videos. What kind of vinyl collector are you? I listen to music. I got into records in 2018. Basically what led me on this path of doing vinyl, because of course, I did some records as a kid, but didn't stick with that. Tore up mom and dad's records, did some cassette tapes, and then did the whole CD thing in the 90s. So what basically sparked this back for me was February 2018. And maybe a little bit before that, but it was the Target used to do buy the CD and they're going to send you the vinyl record just for buying the Target CD. So I did that on 2 different albums. Megadeth's Dystopia, which I think was a 2016 release maybe, and Rob Zombie's one of those long title albums from around the same time period. So they sent the records. I did probably have the records for, 6-8 months or whatever, and just said it'd be cool to have the record. And then now you see this. It turned into the Mrs. Zonkman getting me a turntable, and turned into this. So got a record player, and then just started, you know how it goes from there. And I liked music before, so I guess that's what I'm going to get into next. I'm going to do like the room tour, talk about, you know, what I have, how I buy, where I buy, equipment, RSD, how you protect your records, all that stuff. And we're just going to keep rolling. So basically, I'm going to get behind the camera now, and we're going to do a room tour. We're already 5 minutes in. Hopefully this recorded worth a damn. Hopefully this is not going to be too shaky, being that the Zonkman is not necessarily a steady hand. This is just a little stuff. You're going to enter the music room. I am lucky to have my own music space, my own music room at this time. That's just this little something when you enter in at the door. And I don't think, it's been a long time since I did a music tour. I mean, a room tour. So I'm just going to show, this is all the records that you usually see in my shot. This is, of course, starting with A up in the top left, down to the bottom right is probably starting S, and then we'll kind of make our way around the room a little bit. That is some artwork of the Zonkman by the wonderful Steve Carlson in the vinyl community. I've had the pleasure of basically sitting for a portrait for Mr. Carlson to do. Okay, we're just going to go around all kinds of crazy stuff here. Knick-knack stuff. Speed racers, Rubik's Cube, the Zonkman. That was given to me by my sister. There's a handful of cassettes. Little early morning Sunday show action. And you gotta love some quads. The Zonkman is also into some four-wheel action. That is a Kawasaki KFX 450 remote control. And if you're not familiar, this is a little aviation action. So yes, the Zonkman is in the aviation industry. Maintenance right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Oh, this is something I need to show. This is very cool. This is something my daughter made me and gave to me. And it is our family record. I may have shown this on a video a long time ago, and I just need to open that up. And the lighting is horrible. And there's just a picture of us, or some family pictures. And then, boom. Real cool, real cool. Put that together later. I like Speed Racer. There's some bags for shopping and some spray there. There is Mr. Roboto standee for some Styx. Kilroy Was Here album, which, what is that, 83. This standee was actually in the store where Mrs. Zonkman got her record that looked just like that, probably back in 1984 maybe. So they were, and it was given to her late, like I want to say it was probably 2004, maybe somewhere around there. That store was still open and they still had that standee, and they gave that to us. So it's in the music room now. Little Jim Morrison action. I am a huge fan of the Doors. Here is basically what's here is this cubicle is cleaned, logged in Discogs, and has been played and just hasn't been filed away yet. See, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I feel like this is way zoomed in too. There's just like a clutch box set and some oversized CDs. I do have a soundtrack cubicle, and then the very bottom cubicle is some jazz. We're going to talk a little bit about gear, some Bose 401s. Over here, Whoa, there's a lot of glare on that. This is usually a what's playing now. Has for the CD, and then usually the record's sitting up there. We'll throw some record up there. There should have been some records up there. A little grand funk action. Go over here. We'll show some gear. Just a JVC turntable, probably from the late 80s, maybe early 90s. That is a probably a 90 or 89 Onkyo single CD player, and the lighting is horrible. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I told you this is going to be the crappiest video I ever did. There's the other Bose 401. And let's see, we're going to go up here some more Jim Morrison, go around the room. That is a clutch turntable mat, and then a lithograph clutch band. That's all from the box set. There's an Iowa flag. Yes, I am in North Carolina. Mainly was raised in North Carolina, but I was born in Iowa. So that's why that's hanging. We've got some little plant action there. Okay, CDs. CDs basically start way over there. A little bit more Jim Morrison action there. So you got A through D, then the gray shelf is probably D through P, and then we got to come around over here on the other side for the rest of them. Little Bose 301s in the background. Got some stuff on top of the shelf there. That's a Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am, Metallica box set, and a Zombie figure, Rob Zombie figure. This is harder to hold steady than I thought. And I'm not giving it time to focus. Man, I was wanting to make like this crazy Zonkman laid back action. This stuff you guys normally see in the background. As far as my space for listening, I need to back up here. And it is a reclinable love seat. Sit back and enjoy the music. It is a wonderful space. The Zonkman, as far as like listening, I was going to pull out some type of records, you know. The Zonkman trying to reach enlightenment. First, you kind of, this is a little John Denver Rocky Mountain High. We're trying to get as high as the mountain initially. Then, this is a little King Buffalo longing to be the mountain. So as we're trying to achieve enlightenment of the mountain, we're longing to be the mountain. And then I guess a grail that I do not have would be Stoned Jesus, Seven Thunders Roar, and that has a song on there called I'm the Mountain. So we go from trying to be as high as the mountain, longing to be the mountain, and then we are the mountain. And then once we become the mountain, we realize that we just are. So that's kind of a crazy room tour. I can step back from in here maybe, see some other stuff. Oh, there's some sleeves. That's right, I pulled sleeves out. I wrote nothing down. So how do I protect my records? Everything gets an outer sleeve. Nothing crazy. The cloudy 3 mil that nobody likes. And there's some nasty paper inner sleeves. So if I get some old dusty records that you know, don't have an inner sleeve, then boom, it is, I throw some paper sleeve on it. I hate that Neil Young CD is super glare. Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm going to talk about, man. This is my entry for the VC. If for some reason, the VC lottery, if for some reason I do not make it in time, you can disqualify me. That is no problem. I still made the video. I made the effort. I drug my feet to the last possible second, which is kind of, Yeah, that's kind of the Zonkman. And what else? I feel like I'm just like panning off into the darkness. Yeah, we're after midnight, man. We're letting it all hang out. He could say because that's East Coast time, I'm technically disqualified. Um, just peace, namaste to everyone out there. Also, Robert, go ahead. I want to be a volunteer. I have not contacted you on this. Contact me. I will leave a message on your video, and then we'll get in contact one form or another, and you can tell me what I've been assigned. If you choose to assign me anything at this late juncture in your great VC lottery contest. Thank you for having this. Thank you for everybody out in the VC. I feel thankful and grateful to be a part of this community. It is an awesome community in all aspects. And it's just about listening to the music, getting into the music. All right, y'all have a good one. The Zonkman is out.